we'll be doing to have in Hindi. So this is used in many ways. We'll discuss one by one. So the first one is ke paas. That's the equivalent of to have. Ke paas is, you know, when a person owns something or has something. For example, you say, I have 2 pens, right? So मेरे पास 2 कलम हैं, right? This kind of thing is ke paas. So you use ke paas to indicate the to have thing. So मेरे भाई के पास बहुत कपड़े हैं. My brother has many clothes. So ke paas is used right after the subject. उसके पास बहुत जूते. Here these were 2 words and this is मेरे भाई, my brother, but here is just his, so you add ke to the word us, right? So उसके पास बहुत जूते. He has many shoes. मेरे पास कुछ पैसा है. So you don't say मेरे के पास. मेरा becomes मेरे. It's just you don't use के पास, but this is what it means, right? So मेरे पास कुछ पैसा है. I have some money, right? So this is how you use ke paas. You use it right after the subject. Now, to have is also ka ki ke in Hindi. I mean, the way you add it to the word is ka ki ke is this is for masculine, feminine, and plural masculine, right? So you'll get to know. Now let's look at that. So uske 2 bhai hain. He has 2 brothers. So this also means has or have, right? Uske 2 bhai hain. He has 2 brothers. This is uske because it's 2. Remember I said ke is for plural. So uske 2 bhai hain. He has 2 brothers. हमारे 2 मकान हैं. We have 2 houses. We have 2 houses, right? Now, okay, उसकी 6 उंगलियां हैं. You know, some people have one more like thumb or finger. उसके 6 उंगलियां हैं. He has 6 fingers. Both of them they work. Uski because ungli is feminine, but some people they just use ke no matter if it's feminine or masculine. So that's why if someone says uske 6 ungaliyan, it also works, right? All right. Now, ko is also used with the subject when the thing that is possessed is abstract. You cannot see it, right? For example, मुझे कुछ काम है. Okay, मुझको is it could be मुझको too, you know, just so you don't get confused with ko and okay. मुझको कुछ काम है because I said ko here, but when you speak it's just like you want to use the shorthand form, you know. So this is the short one. मुझको कुछ काम है और मुझे कुछ काम है. I have some work. So you have something, but it's like I have some work, you know. So that's also the equivalent of to have. मुझे कुछ काम है. क्या तुमको कुछ काम है? Do you have some work? So क्या तुमको कुछ काम है? So this is to have thing again. उसको जुकाम है. He has running nose. He has running nose. उसको दवा चाहिए. He needs medicine, right? So usko dawa chahiye, so ko is also used in these two, or he has to take medicine or something like that. And he has, usko bukhar hai, he has a fever, so you say he has, but he doesn't have, like you cannot see it, so that's abstract. So this is used when the possessed thing is abstract, right? Okay, there is one more, which is may. For example, when you talk about a house, so and if you say this house has 2 rooms, right? So to have, which is has in the sentence, is ke, like may. It's not ke paas or kaki ke or ko, right? It's may thing. So like there are 2 rooms in this house. Is ghar mein 2 makan hai, right? So this is how you use when the object is inanimate. Like is kamre mein 2 pankhe hain. This room has 2 fans, right? मेरे घर में 8 कमरे हैं. There are 8 rooms in my house. So may is used here to mean to have.